Junction City Queen by Childers will be played in standard tuning, and it comes out of G-shape formation. There's no video of Childers playing this, so I'm having to speculate as the voicings of these chords, but I'm pretty sure this has got to be very close to what he's doing. The song will begin on like a G chord lead in. So what I can hear is I can definitely hear, or I feel like I can definitely hear the 1 and 2 strings 3rd fret being fretted. I'm doing that with my ring and pinky fingers. And I'm just going in up, down, up right there. And then on the next down, up, down, I'm going to be hammering from the 6th string 2 fret, the 6th string 3 fret, fleshing out this full G chord. And then you can hear Tyler Childers hammer on to the 4th string 2 fret with probably his 1st finger. All the while the 2nd finger is now down in place for this G chord on the 6th string 3 fret. And then I feel like I can hear him move that 1st finger from the 4th string 2 fret to hammer on to the 5th string 2 fret. And then this song is comprised of 2 guitars. You've got one in the right channel, one in the left channel. Tyler's main rhythm guitar is in the left channel, and after that part right there, you can hear the 2nd guitar come in the right channel and go something like that. I feel like sometimes it's between like a B flat and D to B and C, somewhere right in there. So the way that you would do that, that is a hammer on the 4th string 2 fret. Open up the 4th string. So you've got, and then I tend to come with my 2nd finger to the 5th string 1 fret, hit that, and immediately slide it up to the 5th string 2 fret, and then hit the open 4th string behind it. So you've got, and then back into the G chord. So a lot of times this G chord gets led into with the 6th string 2 fret, so that you get that feel each time that you go to the G. Maybe not each time, but most of the times that you go to the G, instead of just straight to the G, it's more of a that sort of feel. So, also another thing about the feel of the song, this is a waltz. It's in 3, like a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, down, up, 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 down, up is the strumming pattern that gets through most of this song. So, outside of the little lead-in, outside of that, really it's just standard chords. So you're going to know the G major chord. You can play it with your ring and pinky fingers on the 1 and 2 strings 3rd fret. I feel like I really only hear that like in the beginning chord. I think that the rest of the G's probably are more traditional bluegrass G, like ring finger on the 6th string 3 fret, 2nd finger on the 5th string 2 fret, open 4, open 3, open 2, and pinky finger pulled back to the 1 string 3 fret. So after this chord, the next chord will be a C chord, and Tyler Childers tends to walk to it by going open 5 string, 2nd finger to the 5 string 2 fret, ring finger to the 5 string 3 fret. So this is bringing us into the C chord. Once you get your ring finger to the 5 string 3 fret, go ahead and put your 1st finger down on the 2 string 1 fret, and I feel like you'd want to hammer with your 2nd finger into C position on the 4 string 2 fret. So you get, so you got a C chord, and then it goes to a D chord. The D chord will be an open 4th string, 1st finger on the 3 string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret, 2nd finger on the 1 string 2 fret. So each time, actually let me back up real quick. So the first round of this song, instead of going to a D chord, what Tyler Childers is doing is you can clearly hear an F sharp in the bass. So I think he's playing this chord. So that's after the C. I would leave my first finger where it was from the C chord on the 2-string 1 fret, and then just shift my second and ring fingers. My second finger wants to drop down and grab the 6-string 2 fret. The second finger will be muting the 5 string. You'll have an open 3-string, an open 4-string, and then ring finger on the 3-string 2 fret, and then your first finger again, like I said, is on the 2-string 1 fret. So back up to the C chord, then it goes to the traditional D chord that I mentioned. And then what I was going to say is that pretty much every time that you go to the D chord, you'll hit the major, and then it falls to the 7. So kind of one hit on the major D chord, and then switch to the 7. So the way that you do that is you're going to reposition where your fingers are. Your second finger needs to be on the 3-string 2 fret, your first finger needs to be on the 2-string 1 fret, your ring finger needs to be on the 1-string 2 fret, open 4 string, and then back into the G. Also, let me go ahead and just kind of mention the second guitar that's in the right-hand channel. It's playing these same chords. For the most part, it may be doing some slightly different voicings. Instead of strumming it, though, that guitar tends to be just picking it. So if you're wanting to emulate what you hear as the lead guitar in this song, just take these shapes and instead of strumming them, just pick them like that sort of feel. All right, so the verse, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. The verse is that G, C, and D. Whenever you go to the D the first time, and really each time that it's talking about, each time that the lyrics mention Junction City Queen, I feel like that D is the one with a clear F sharp in the bass, but all other times it's going to be a D major falling to a D7, back to the G, back to the C, back to the D. Now sometimes I feel like there's kind of a walk between each one of these chords. Moving from the G to the C, you can walk open 5, 5-string 2 fret, 5-string 3 fret to get to the C. Moving to the D, you can move like 5-string 3 fret, 5-string 4 fret, and then a D chord, so that you're like. So here, moving to the C out of the G. That's the C, moving from the C to the D. So notice how out of the C chord I just kind of quickly grab with my pinky finger the 5-string 4 fret. Then immediately after that 5-string 4 fret, I immediately hit the 4-string open behind it to get to that D note. And that covers our verse until we get to like the 4th time through the verse. And it does that. G, F sharp, G, E minor. And I'm hitting that with just in a G formation, second finger 3 fret, first finger 2 fret on the 6th string, second finger 3 fret, second finger 2 fret, back to the second finger 3 fret. So G, F sharp, G, and then an E minor. Whenever you get to this E minor, open 6th string, second finger to the 5-string 2 fret, ring finger to the 4th-string 2 fret, and in the E minor you want to be hammering with your second finger. Down, down, up, down, up, hammer, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, hammer, down, up, down, up, E, down, up, down, up, hammer, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, hammer. So you get the feel there in the E minor. And then it walks back up to the C, back up to the D, back to the G. So that little feel right there, I did that in the intro to this tutorial. I don't think that Tyler Childers does that in the song, but I think it fits. What I'm doing there is I'm taking just my second and first fingers, and they're staying in the same shape the whole time, but I'm walking them down the fretboard. So first finger on the 3-string 4 fret, first finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then just slide down a fret, and then just slide down another fret, and then open up to the G. Alright, lastly, in the last round of the chorus, we get something again similar to this walk down to the E minor, but it's not G, F sharp, G, E minor. It's more of a G to the F sharp to the E minor. Very similar, but the distinction is that in the verse you've got the more choppy G, F sharp, G, E minor. Whereas at the end of the chorus, it's more fluid, it holds the G, and then whenever it moves to the F sharp, it holds the F sharp, it does not return to the G, and then migrates into the E minor. E minor. And then the lyrics end with my Junction City Queen, the C, D, G. And you get that little lick again. So, those are the chords and the movements to Junction City Queen by Tyler Childers. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.